Well, hey, babe. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, let's go ahead and have a quick chat. All right, y'all. Y'all already know we're going to be talking about some ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta. But first, I got to talk to y'all about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, okay? Miss Erika Jayne. Now, y'all know if you have not already, go ahead and check out after this video, check out my review on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, okay? This episode, we got to see where Erika Jayne opened up more about her marriage and everything. And she was over there crying and talking about how she left Tom and he was making it hard for her to really be at home and stuff like that. However, at the same time, it sounds like she was dropping a little context clues, like she trying to get her head wrapped around about everything that's about to come her way. All right, so yeah, that right there lets me know that Miss Erika knew all about Tom's situation as far as the legal, him, taking folks' money and all of that, honey. Okay, I feel like she kind of knew about that. So on that episode, when we saw her crying, I don't feel like she was crying and grieving over her marriage. I feel like she was crying over the fact that she was about to lose the lifestyle at that time. She was losing the lifestyle of what she was used to. That's what I think. But honey, okay, y'all know now she filed for that divorce, got all this stuff going on. The courts said that I guess since Tom ain't got no money, honey, they gotta go ahead and peek over here in Erika assets and her finances and see what's going on, because they're saying that it was like $20 million that he sent over to Erika to her company, EJ Global or something like that. So they got to dig into her records. And y'all know on last week, they also had a documentary on the Real Housewife and the Hustler regarding her and her husband. The situation as far as how her husband went about scamming these folks out their money and investing it over here and just running off on these people money, okay? Giving them the runaround while he at it and not giving them their money, okay? So they had a whole documentary. It was a biased documentary, but it was a documentary about, his situation. And they also, I feel like it was more biased, a little bit about Erika, but then at the same time I feel like, they wasn't lying, okay? But the reason why I feel like it was biased was because the ladies that they chose to speak on Erika, they probably already don't like Erika anyway, so they didn't mind sitting down there continuing to throw salt on their lady name. So that's why I feel like it was a little biased, like y'all didn't even need those housewives, because what everybody else was saying was really enough. Like we already see the show, y'all didn't need those ladies to speak on her because we already see that it's a bit shaky. Okay, so it was what it was. Okay, the documentary was really good. If you guys have not checked it out, I believe it may be on Hulu. It's called The Housewife and the Hustler. So I will say it was good. It was entertaining. Andy felt as though the housewives that were speaking out against Miss Erika, he felt as though they were a bit questionable. All right, now once this documentary dropped, it must have been too questionable because the attorneys decided to let her go. Okay, they feel as though she's hiding information. She's not telling people the truth. So they're going to go ahead and leave. They're going to do away with that, right? Well, as this fiasco is continuing to go on, and like I told y'all, they got to dip into Erika's assets. They got to know what is going on over there. How much money did she get from him? What's happening? Well, according to people, Erika is accused of refusing to turn over bank records using glam lifestyle to hide assets. Erika, girl, you done got real knee deep in this situation. And y'all know I really like Erika. She's a fashionista. She looks great. Like, I like Erika. But girl, this is not looking too good for you. It's really not. Okay, they're saying a new motion asks the court to require Erika's accountant to hand over key financial documents as a bankruptcy trustee investigates her estranged husband's assets. Okay, so I guess he ain't got no money. He done filed for bankruptcy. They got to go over here and dip into her pond and see what kind of money she got and whether or not any money that he collected from somewhere else he sent over to her. Okay. They're saying that Tom and his law firm were accused of embezzling funds. For those of you that do not know, from several families, okay, they embezzled funds from several families who lost loved ones. All right, they're saying that his entire law firm, as well as him, did this, but right now the only people in the spotlight I'm seeing is Tom and Erika, of course. So I don't even know who these other attorneys are that was a part of this scam, honey. Okay, now these people lost So the people lost their loved ones back in like 2018 due to like a plane crash or something. And he was later sued by his business partners, they're saying, resulting in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy petition in December. So I guess the little money he did have, he got sued and had to give it up. Ooh, girl. 1 month after that, Erika filed for a divorce. Now, Erika also filed for a divorce, I believe she said the day of the election day, because she thought that people weren't going to be able to catch it. She thought that it wasn't going to hit the news and stuff. And I'm like, girl, you're a housewife woman. You know they're going to find out about every little thing going on with you, girl. So I don't know why you thought filing on election day, since it was such a monumental day, that it was going to overshadow what you had going on. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Oh, wow. So the petitioning creditors in the bankruptcy case filed a motion that in part accuses Erika of refusing to turn over bank statements and other documents to the bankruptcy trustee investigating Tom's assets. Girl, just turn over the records. I mean, can she find the records? I mean, girl, this is honey. This ain't looking to, girl. She can't. Let's pray that Erika can turn over these records so that they can see where all the money went. I feel like she may be afraid of turning over these records because then they're going to be seeing what she was doing with her own business money that probably was illegal, that she shouldn't have been doing. Not saying she was into like illegal things, but maybe things that were supposed to be only for business, she could have actually used for other extravagant things like cars and jewelry and whatever else, you know. Honey, so maybe she's like hiding some things on her own. So girl, they're saying that as each day goes by, Erika has been publicly dissipating community assets by selling her clothes on public websites, flaunting large jewels on social media and on television, and has done nothing to assist in return structured firm payments being made to her instead of the firm by the California Lottery, notwithstanding she was contacted through counsel over 12 days ago. Y'all, let us all just come together and just pray for Miss Erika. Because, girl, this ain't looking good. Hopefully she gets these people the documentation that they need, because she is definitely not being forthcoming with the information according to them. And it looks like she may have gotten some new attorneys, although her last attorneys let her go. They dropped her. So it looks like she was able to turn around real quickly and get her someone else to work with her. So all we have for Miss Erika, honey, is good luck. And get them records, girl. The quicker you cooperate, the quicker this probably could all be over. I just hope that, you know, you wasn't out there doing any more than what we think you was doing, because we don't want to see you in no jumpsuit. Okay, girl, we ain't trying to see you on Orange is the New Black, honey. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, let's talk about y'all favorite person in the world right now, y'all favorite housewife, y'all favorite one. Okay, Porsha. Okay, Porsha celebrated her birthday. She had a wonderful time. She had her friends with her. She had her man, that lady husband, Simon, over there with her, honey. And she posted a picture on her social media page, looking as good as she want to look, because one thing about Porsha gonna look good, and that's gonna P. Okay, you can't take that away from her. Okay, that's gonna P as in period, and P as in Porsha. Okay, so she was looking really good, right? She looked so good that Dennis had to comment, honey. She said, kind heart, fierce mind, brave spirit, hashtag birthday girl, hashtag cornbread fed. Okay, he gets up under the comments, honey, because you know he want that old thing back. Okay. Dennis says, okay, P. Willie, I forgot you was engaged. I was about to hit your line after this post. And he gonna put a lot of laughing emojis. Some part of me makes me feel like Dennis was not playing with the laughs. Like, nah, but he for real, straight face. He for real. Once Simon saw this, because y'all know Simon is the ultimate clapback queen king, and Simon has to always come back and serve the people. Okay, every time he sees any little thing, he is the social media clapback king, queen king. And this is what he had to say: mine, heart, hashtag mine. Okay, and that's for you. Okay, we're business associates, sir. She was your past, and she's not my present and my future, sir. Okay, so back up off her. It's mine. Listen, y'all know how, like, when people have kids together and people like to say, oh, the baby daddy still smashing the baby mama, even though the baby daddy supposedly had moved on. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just saying I would not be surprised if Porsha made a skinny tiptoe in her J's, okay, skinny tiptoe in her J's and dip over there into the dentist pond. All right, I just, because it must be something about that DIC that would make her just hang on, even after the engagement. They're trying to figure things out. He's been caught out here multiple times and just hang on. It must be something about it. Now, we already know Father Dennis is just that, Father Dennis. I don't know what the age gap is, but I'm sure he's much older than Dennis, and I don't know what his drive is, all right? But the way Dennis be out here in these streets make me think his drive may be, okay? So I feel like Porsha gonna put that thing in reverse. Put that thing down, flip it in reverse. It's time for me to swing it. I feel like that's what Porsha gonna do. She gonna put that thing in reverse, honey. Okay? And she gonna see what the drive is about with Dennis a few times. But it's just me, honey. Okay? I'm just over here just talking, girl. Okay? But good luck. Okay? Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on that. But listen, I want to go ahead and move over to Cynthia Bailey. Y'all know I spoke on Cynthia earlier this week where she did an interview with Sheen Magazine, and I really felt like she is kind of telling us that she may or she may not be on the show. We don't really know because she hasn't received a contract. But in all fairness, I don't know if anyone else has received a contract, but we do know that nobody's filming right now. Well, Porsha and Simon looks to be filming. Okay, I guess at her birthday function or whatnot. And I hate I did not have that photo when Drew put that up on her page, and how Porsha was up there twerking and everything. They was having a good time celebrating her birthday, but I don't have that video. But anyway, it looks like they had some cameras and stuff, right? Somewhere along her birthday trip, or just somewhere around her birthday. So it looks like Porsha could be filming, which also makes sense because remember, Porsha also has that mini special. What does NENE like to call it? A 3-minute commercial? A 3-minute commercial. So I think she has that 3-minute commercial or whatever she got going on over there. So it makes sense if she is filming now, which could be why the filming has been pushed back a bit for Real Housewives of Atlanta, because they may end up playing that piece before they go into Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that may be why scheduling could be a little bit off. However, I still would, because it's going to be such a short show, I still would expect some type of contracts that may have gone out by now, but Cynthia hasn't received anything. And people were speculating that she could be fired because she doesn't have the hashtag RHOA in her bio. And I'm sure there are others that probably don't have it in their bio, because at this point, what purpose does it really serve to have RHOA in your bio when we all know who you are? Let's be honest. They can Google you. They can find out exactly who you are. But I'm going to go ahead and read over this exclusive from Love B. Scott, where he says that Cynthia Bailey has not been fired. So for those of you guys that have been, assuming that she's been fired, that's not the case. Okay, Cynthia Bailey has not been fired from hashtag RHOA. Plus, Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia are filming. So we heard it right here that they were indeed filming during her time. So let's go ahead and just read about Miss Cynthia. Cynthia Bailey's future on the Real Housewives of Atlanta has been quite the topic of conversation over the last few days. Following reports, the show veteran removed the hashtag RHOA from her Instagram bio. Okay, now they're saying that B. Scott reached out to Cynthia, where she ended up letting everybody know that she removed it from her bio some time ago. So it's nothing new. And according to her, she hasn't been fired to her knowledge. Like, she hasn't even received paperwork to tell her it's a go, or paperwork saying that it's not a go. So she's in limbo, just like we are, wondering who's going to be a part of the cast, because we keep hearing about a cast shakeup. So who's going to be a part of it? Who's not going to be a part of it? But Cynthia is saying that at this time, she can't really even speak to that because she don't know what's going on, but she hopes to have the option. She hopes to be able to come back. And I think that's the term option, and the phrase, I hope to have an option. So when you say that, it makes us think that you are trying to move forward from Real Housewives, or that you may possibly not be coming back, although you did not get the official paperwork, or you may not be coming back in the capacity in which we want you to. That right there makes me think that, are you not going to be on the show? So I kind of understand some of the speculation outside of the hashtag RHOA. Because of she could have used other wording, but she keeps saying, I would always want the option. based on the question, you know, and that was something that she also said when she was sitting down with Sheen magazine. So that was interesting. But, you know, somebody else, although Cynthia doesn't know if she's going to be fired or what's happening, I'll tell you, one person is adamant about her being fired, and that's Wendy Williams. At least Wendy wants her to be fired. So I'm going to let you guys listen in on this. So Cynthia went to go sit down with Wendy, have some girl chat, chit chat with her about everything. And Wendy wanted to know about the cash shakeup and whether or not she's fired. And she lets her know how she feels about her actually being fired. Y'all go ahead and get into this.
There's a rumor that there's a shakeup in Atlanta.
Yes.
And somebody's going to get fired.
Yes.
I think it should be you.
What?
And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's nothing more exciting that you can give to us. I don't want to see you fight. I don't want to see you get divorced.
Right.
Like, I think that it's time. The only thing is that then what will you do for a paycheck? But I was thinking, this is still a model, just like Christy Brinkley. You model. Keep all that together.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. But wait a minute, let's go back to the shakeup. Okay, so let me just say this, because first of all, I mean, I love the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This platform has been amazing. You know, I have an amazing relationship with the network. Bravo has been good to me.
Get to it, Cynthia.
Okay, all right. Thing. Nobody really wants to be fired. I mean, my first job was Taco Bell. I wouldn't want to be fired from there. I would want the option to leave if I want to.
He's holding up signs.
So,
okay. This interview is about,
It's about to be over. Okay. Anyway, look, God's will, not my will, be done. I've had an amazing run. It's been 11 amazing years as a consistent peach holder.
So y'all heard that from Miss Cynthia, okay? Miss Cynthia, she didn't say anything too different than what she's already said on Sheen. You know, she wants the option to be able to come back. She doesn't know anything about her being fired, and she's had a great, amazing run. So even if it should end today, we're going to continue to see her face out there. She's going to continue to work on other projects as well as be on TV. But it's been an honor for her to be on here because they definitely contributed to her celebrity and her being who it is that she is to us today. Okay, so we'll see whether or not Cynthia comes back. But I will say, but Wendy gave her a very nice way of saying, girl, you ain't bringing it to the show. Okay, you ain't bringing us nothing, honey, girl. Okay, so she was really nice about it by saying, hey, I don't want to see you fighting. I don't want to see you leaving your man, getting a divorce or anything. So what more could you really offer us? The only thing she probably could do is be the bone collector and just spread information, kind of like what Candiace and Sheree be doing. Okay, so she could play that role, but you know, who knows? Okay, that's what she had to say about that, and I thought that was very interesting. Okay, she was very bold, very frank with Cynthia. Cynthia laughed it off, even though Cynthia did not want to hear that. You could tell, like, well, don't tell me like that. Don't put that out there in the atmosphere. But Miss Wendy tried to clean it up. But when NENE said it, NENE straight animosity. NENE had straight and like she needs to go. She's not bringing anything. She's worthless, honey. Let her go. Fly along with the birds, girl. She shouldn't be here. She is not good for the show. Kenya's good for the show, but her boring. You know how she like do her no. Well, when Miss Wendy asked Cynthia, who do you think should leave? Like, if you had the chance to get somebody fired, like, who would it be? And this is what Miss Cynthia had to say.
If you are fired, who do you think needs to be fired?
The person that wants me to be fired all the time, who actually isn't even on the show anymore. Well, her name rhymes with Meanie. Beanie. I'm not saying the name, but y'all know I'm talking about.
Okay. Who do you never want to see back on the Atlanta franchise?
The same person that does not want me. Oh.
Now, I will say, I appreciated Cynthia talking her SHI because there's been plenty of times where Cynthia has gone on interviews and been asked, who would you get fired, or not get fired, but who would you want to see fired? Or who would you want to not see on the show? And she never would speak on that. She never would really be honest about what she thinks. She'll always just play it nicely and just be, you know what I'm saying, neutral type. Oh, you know, I think all the ladies add something to the show. But this time, considering the fact that NENE didn't show up to your wedding. I don't even know if I think she gave her an invite, but she chose not to show up. And NENE just did an interview multiple times and felt as though you shouldn't be on the show. It's like, talk your SHI. Okay, that's why she made sure to say, I've been on this show consistently for 11 years. That's why Miss Cynthia said it. So I wasn't mad at Cynthia for saying it, but let's be honest, girl. Miss NENE is NENE is more entertaining than Cynthia. in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? She has more one-liners, just her expressions, her facial expressions, the things that she says. Like, we get a kiki out of NENE, you know, so we get a few over here from Cynthia, but not as much as NENE. So I mean, NENE coming back to the show wouldn't be bad, you know, but I'll be honest, I don't miss her on the show. I really don't. But when it comes to Cynthia, I'm not mad at Cynthia talking her SHI. Because everybody else be talking their SHI when it comes to Cynthia, and she always trying to be a bit more reserved. Okay, girl? So, girl, let them know what it is, what it ain't, what it's going to be, what's up, not said with me. Okay? And that's all I got, y'all. Okay? I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.